All right, and here we are. Hacking Corona has been the challenge of the day. And what actually, let's take it apart. Hacking Corona, hacking. What means hacking? Hacking means looking at the things from different perspectives and then turning them around, maybe flipping them in new ways. Someone like you have to toss them. But in order to really get into hacking, what we have to do is we have to bring motion into the play, and then it feels we're hacking it. All right, so good so far. But what about Corona? Because I used to know Corona as a delicious Mexican beer, a new bottle opener. And then I remember this day back in the days in Puerto Escondido. I was walking on the beach, the beer flavored with a lime. Delicious. But well, the reality is the cerveceria, so the brewery Modelo, is almost bankrupt, and Corona has taken over the world. So if we translate Corona, it literally means the crown. And crown means for me power. And Corona definitely has a lot of power. The power, in a way, make us stay at home, in a way, even make the whole world pause for a moment. And what happened is, well, we started hoarding toilet paper, and I was lucky to get these new toilet papers somewhere. But I think as we started as well with gratitude, gratitude is super important. So in order to hack Corona, we have to show gratitude, and we learned some things. We learned about flow today, and we learned how to wash our hands, and that it takes 30 seconds to get rid of all of them. And we have to be grateful because we've been quite busy in the world of business. And so this pause might not be too bad. Also right now, it feels that we have to isolate ourselves at least 2 meters difference, which is quite challenging. But as I already said, it's not about social distancing, it's physical distancing, because we here today are still connected via Zoom with Zoomacement in the cloud. Here we are interconnected, and today we could learn a lot. We could learn about flow. It feels that the politics have taken over and they're kind of organizing everything top down. But we as Hey Future community, we should still bottom up, not fight it, but find a way in the middle where we can also learn and stay connected and shape the future. We have to continue to develop ourselves. And for the very first time, I feel that VUCA gets its real meaning. Who knows VUCA? Yeah, it's an HR term. And I will try to explain you through visual, philosophical juggling what it means. VUCA means there's a new volatility going on that we can't predict where things are going. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market, and the whole system is getting so complex. And last but not least, A for ambiguity, meaning that we have to look at the problems from different perspectives. What stays important is that if we want to transform this kind of crisis into a new chance, we have to be at the right point, at the right time, and then grab the momentum. Because somehow I feel sometimes technology is taking over humanity, and it feels like, yeah, we let go for a moment, and then technology was kind of speeding up and we couldn't control it anymore. So how can we get back into the system? Well, we have to cope with the situation, and coping with the situation means let's play with these toilet papers and get and stay creative. Last but not least, it's still about the human power to dream up things. And I think the bubbles are a good way to showcase this. It's not about being childish, but rather never losing this playfulness. As all these bubbles, they represent our dreams and not just the events that get canceled. And if we really achieve to get the momentum of them, we can connect them. And then we feel that if we connect our passions, our visions, our dreams, it can become something holistic, something magical. And we can be in the flow with ourselves and with the world. And then today, it's actually the invitation right now. While I'm getting out of breath, Mariana will take over and show the power of breath, the power of connecting from the inside, because I think it's important to zoom in and then individually grow, connect with your friends, with your family, with your community, and then the magic will happen again on planet Earth. But we can shape this. That's so important. So the last invitation, let's get more often out of our heads into our hearts. Thanks a lot. And all right, thanks a lot.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Fabian. It was really a dream. And frankly speaking, this is the best virtual session so far, because it was so creative, and I am surprised how we can still benefit from technological advancements from this kind of experience. Thank you so much. It was.
Thank you, and have a lot of fun with Mariana. I'm excited to
yes,
find a new connection.
Thank you.